I've been seeing this Rabaconda tire changer all over the internet, and it piqued my interest because I'm tired of wasting time getting my tires changed at the dealership. Not to mention, it gets expensive. But is it easy enough for the average Joe to use? See what I did there? In this video, we're gonna test out the Rabaconda tire changer and see if it lives up to the hype. Now let's hop into it. What's up, guys? Today we're going to be changing the tires on my 2023 CVO Road Glide Luan. As you can see behind me, already got the wheels off, and I'm going to test out this Rabaconda tire changer. It looks super easy to use, so I contacted them. Full disclosure, they didn't give it to me for free, but they did give me a discount. So I'm excited to try this out, and hopefully this can help me save some money and some time from going up to the dealership and just do it myself. So let's start off by unboxing this and see what we got in there. So I ended up getting the starter pack. It's about $649 online, which sounds expensive, but after a few tire changes, I mean, you're gonna save a bunch of money. Open this up here. You got a whole booklet of directions, nice book. Comes with this nice travel bag. That's another great thing, is like you can take this thing around with you, so it's portable. Very nice bag. Okay, then you got some of the pieces. Got your bead breaker. A couple more arms here. Then you got these two pieces right here, which we'll end up using a little bit later. This is to hold the bead of the tire down into the drop center while you're putting them on. Okay, a couple more boxes in here. Let's open these up. Okay, this is what they call the duck head attachment. And this is what you'll use to take the tire on and off. And they call it a duck head, well, because I guess it kind of looks like a duck. We got one more box in here. A couple more plastic pieces, a strap that we're gonna have to use because I have spoked wheels. If you don't have spoked wheels, you can use this to block the tire from spinning. It just goes in there. And a few more other pieces. And I did also order it's like a tire lubricant. Definitely need that, and I'll need some soapy water for the dismount process. This was like an extra, I don't know, 17 bucks. You get a whole jug of this bead grease, which we'll definitely be using, and you get the brush to put it on. Okay, let's see how easy it is to put this thing together. So I'm definitely gonna break out the instruction manual to put this together. I wanna make sure I put it all together right. Looks pretty straightforward. It's got a nice diagram on here. So let's do it up. Oh, I almost didn't show this part right here. You got your tire spoon, a couple rods, and a cover for the tire spoon. So you can see here, it's got this little groove right here. There's a little screw in here. Slide it in, twist, boom, there it is. Okay, simple enough. Then you got these two spindles right here. I'd imagine these are for different hub sizes here. So let's go ahead and check this real quick. I'd imagine it's gonna be this big one. Yep, so then this just screws in here. Now it comes with these two magnets right here. These are spacers, so you don't have to end up taking the rotors off, which is kind of nice. And they just stick to the base here. So once we get the wheel on there, oh, there we go. I go vertically. Once we get the wheel on there, we'll adjust those. Wow, strong magnets too. Okay, then from there, this part right here, as I said with the duck head, this ratchets, so it makes it a lot easier to use instead of having to do it by hand completely. So that looks like right here. This just slides on. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. You don't slide this on until you get the tire on there. Duh. Listen, guys, first time here. So I'm doing it with you. Okay. I think that's it. Doesn't take long at all to set up. All right, well, first things first, we got to get the air out of the tires. So I have a valve stem core remover tool. You can find them on Amazon. I'll leave some links down in the description. Fortunately, I used to change tires for a living, so I had an extra one of these laying around. Okay, and make sure you set this stuff off to the side so you don't lose them. Now we will take the air out of the other one. So for now, we're gonna take the bead breaker out until we get the wheel actually on there. All you have to do, take your wheel, slide it onto the spindle here. See if I got these magnets lined up okay or not. Nope, so I gotta adjust this one right here up a little bit. Holy smokes. Those are some strong magnets, I tell you. So basically, in a nutshell, it's just a spacer so that way you don't have to take these rotors off. So that way it gives it enough clearance. I might just move that one up just a smidge more. There we go. All right, now it does also come with these step collars, and they'll go inside of the middle of the hub to keep it more stable. Let's see here. That one's too big, it looks like. Try this one. There we go. Keeps it from wobbling around entirely too much. Still does wobble a little bit, but not as much. So now we'll get our bead breaker, take it in here. Super easy, man. All right, so now since I have TPMS sensors in these tires on this wheel, you definitely don't want to break the bead where the valve stem is. And now for this, you want to try and get the duckbill here right in between the rim and the tire. So look at this. Just a quick release ordeal here. Bring this down. I think I want it right about there. And then everything I've seen online, you just gotta put a little muscle behind it. If I can't start getting it to pop, I'll get some soapy water to help. Wow, it's already broken. Look at that. Super easy. So fling this up, turn it. Just go around the tire. Look at that, beautiful. All right, now I'll do the other side. Make sure the valve stem's right here, so I'm in the clear. Wow, super easy. These tires have about almost 9,000 miles on them. So they're not too warm, but they were starting to wear a little funny, and I was getting a vibration in my handlebars, so I'm thinking it was that. So now, take this stepper off, flip it, break the bead on the other side, put the stepper back in, boom. Bead breaker, where's the valve stem? Oh, I'm right on the valve stem, don't want to do that. All right, so we're away from the valve stem. Put it on here. All right, it's getting started. Man, so easy. Boom. Bead is broken. Okay, let's take this thing off. Okay, so I ran in the house, got some soapy water. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this on here. This will just make the dismount process a little bit easier. So now is where we put the duck head on. All you gotta do is slide it on this spindle here. Just at exactly where you need it. So you want it sitting on the rim. You want to kind of wedge it in between the rim and the tire here. So I'll do it up. Well, actually, they say to do it around over here, because if you have to, you can use the bead breaker. Push it down a little bit. So actually, we'll just go up here. Boom. There it is. So now again, with the sensors, actually, I'm gonna have to move this here. You wanna start this right before. Oh, let's get this out of here. You wanna start this right before the valve stem, because when this is going around, the tire's gonna sink into the drop center and you don't want it to catch that sensor. So just position the duck head here. Right about here, and you'll be okay. And then in the directions, it says to position this down here, about 6 o'clock. So that way, while you're trying to pry the tire up over the duck head, you can use the bead breaker to sink this down into the drop center, the tire. Tighten the duck head adjustment down. Then we'll take our spoon bar, put it in there. Am I recording? Okay. Wouldn't be the first time I didn't hit record. All right, so you stick this in here. Actually, let's take this protector off. All right, and then we'll take this bead breaker. Oh, this actually moved. Oh, man. That's fine. And then you pry the tire over. While you're doing this, you can push over here. And then it's got a little hook where the bar hooks. So you're good to go. So now the valve stem's right here. Once I go around, this tire is gonna be pulled off anyways. So it's not, none of the tire is gonna get anywhere near this valve stem. And then, what do you use to ratchet this? Let's see here. You know what? I think you just use this. No, that doesn't make any sense. Hold on a second. Maybe this is why I should have read more of the directions here. Am I dumb? Oh, yes, I am dumb. Hello, right here. So you do use this right here. Flip this up. Ah, look at that. Oh, I almost forgot the strap, because this is just going to keep on spinning. So it comes with this nice strap. So if you have cast wheels, you would use this ordeal here. There is a slot that you can put that'll block it. But since I have spokes, I don't want to damage these spokes. So it comes with this nice strap. And this is simple to install from what I've seen. All you have to do, you slide it underneath the machine, boom, through the wheel, and you stick it into the buckle here. And then you just pull it tight. There it is. All right, now that should prevent it from spinning now. So let's go ahead and ratchet this. Oh, that ain't gonna work either. So, as you're gonna have to put the strap on the right side. It's all right, guys. Learning as we go. Take 2. Guys, I'm barely putting any pressure on this. It's peeling right off. Everything's nice and stable. Wow. And then get this bar so that, make sure you grab a hold of this so that way it doesn't come crashing down on your wheel. Holy smokes. That's crazy. So then we'll loosen this strap. Wow. Take this out of here. Take this strap out so that way it spins. Okay. All right, so right about there, I'll put our strap on, or just lay it there for now. Then we'll go ahead, put our bar in. Actually, putting the bar in the wrong way, dummy. It's all right, guys. So bring this out, and then again, just clip this in here. It is hitting this rotor just a smidge, but it's nothing big. Then let me show you guys the sensor. So there's the sensor right there. As you can see, I got this tire up and over. So now I won't have to worry about hitting that sensor and breaking it. I'll tighten my strap down. I gotta be doing something wrong with this strap. Unless you do just have to take this off, put it back on. But I feel like there's something that I could do differently. All right, let's take the second bead off. Get this bar out of there. Oh, I'm gonna end up hitting this strap again. Yeah, I'm doing something wrong with this strap. Let's see if I can just hold this wheel, because it's pretty much already off. Yeah, baby. Wow. There it is. I'm impressed. I'm gonna go ahead and look in the directions and see if I gotta put that strap a certain way, because I gotta be doing something wrong. You shouldn't have to take that strap off. I'm probably just being an idiot. So let's go grab the new tires and let's see how that works. All right, so we're about ready to put the new tire on. I do want to show you a little, it's not really a trick, it's just kind of a reminder for me so I know which way the tire actually has to go onto the rim. So if you can see right there, I put a piece of masking tape with an arrow on it, so that way I know what direction the tire has to go. And then on the tire, there should be an arrow on here somewhere. Arrow's right there, so I have to flip the tire. All right, so now we're ready to put the new tires on. I'm going with a set of Shinko 999s. They're a new tire that Shinko came out with. I used to have the Shinko 777s on my 17 Street Glide Sheila. I liked them, so these tires are supposed to last longer and still be sticky. I've seen mixed reviews, but see what happens. Now for the mounting process, my valve stem's right here. You kind of want the valve stem at the 12 o'clock position, so that way when the tire is going around the rim, it drops over the valve stem, so that way you don't hurt that sensor. And what we're gonna need for this mounting process is this tire lube, because we don't wanna rip the bead of this tire. And also keep in mind, there's usually like a yellow or red mark on the tire. That's where it's supposed to line up with the valve stem. That's where they run the tests at the factory and whatnot to see where it performs best. So we're gonna try to do the best that we can. All right, then I'm just gonna put a nice coat of tire grease on here. Make everything nice and easy. Don't be shy with it either. I mean, we already spent enough money on these tires. You don't wanna ruin it by accidentally ripping it. Also, another tip that I saw online is try to get your tires as warm as possible. So don't try doing this on a super cold day. Or if you do, bring your tires inside. We'll also put some on the rim just to make it a little more lubricated. Double check the direction, pointing left. Make sure this is pointed left. Yep. Okay, now sometimes you can get lucky and just get it started by hand, the first bead here. So we'll see what happens. No shot. Put the strap back on here. Let's get this out of the way. Oh, that doesn't make sense either. You know what? I think I gotta put it on the back side. Okay, so we had to put the strap on the back side of the rim because I'm an idiot. So now, kind of get the tire started here. So we'll get our handle. Stick it in here. All right, got her started. And now my valve stem's right here. And it's just gonna pop right over. Bazinga. All right, so then we wanna get the duck head in the same area. All right, so now this is where these plastic pieces come in. Kind of keeps the bead seated down. All right, so this spring load, you pull up on this. Okay, that's in there. And now I reckon, start going around. There we go. Wow. So then you can just kind of give this a little push to keep that going down. And it did come with 2 of those plastic pieces. Where's the other one? Here it is. So now we can put the second one in here. Kind of keep that bead seated. That's why it's coming up over this. Hold this bar in here. Bring this down right here. Nice and slow, nice and easy. There's the valve stem, it's gonna drop right over it. There it is. Wow. I astonished. And this was my first time using it ever, so it obviously it's gonna take me a little bit longer than normal. But we're gonna do that rear tire and see if we can do it any faster. So then, loosen that. Bring this down. Boom. There she blows. Pull this off. Let's do the rear ones. Okay, this should be pretty straightforward. Just like the last one, I bet you I'll be able to do it even faster this time. Get our spacer. Okay, that's in there. Get our bead breaker. Boom. Figure out where the valve stem is. Go ahead and put that down at 12 o'clock. Now this we'll have to adjust a smidge down. Right about there. All right, let's pop this bead. Too easy. Rotate it a little bit. Wow. And it's popped. Okay, take this off. Flip her around. Slide her on. This washer on there. Boom. Let's pop this bead. Valve stem is right there, so we're in the clear. There it is. Spin it a little bit. Boom. Okay. Very good. This up here. Then we're gonna get my soapy water, some lubrication in there. Backside. I didn't do the backside on the front wheel. Forgot about that. Then we're gonna take our strap, go through the backside. Well, let's make sure this is in good position here. Yep, because our duck head's gonna be right there. So we can use our bead breaker to push that down. This through here. Put it in the buckle. Tighten her down. Then we'll get our duck head. Put it on here. We got just this. So we want it right about here, right before the valve stem. It's right about there is good. Tighten it down. Okay. Get our tire bar in there. Get the bead breaker, push this down, make this a little bit easier. Very good. Hook it. Take this off. And we'll ratchet around. Oh, I didn't put my strap in the right spot. Son of a gun. Take two. Bar comes flying out. Forgot to hold on to that. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, figure out where our valve stem is. We'll get this duck head back. Want it right about there. Grab our spoon. It's out of the way. I guess I gotta get this out of the way first. Up and over. Hook it. All right, we'll hold the bar this time. Ah, came off. Try it one more time. Hook it. Okay, now we should be good. Upward pressure here. There it is. All right, now I'll admit, I did struggle a little bit on that one, but we got it. I did the same thing on this one. I put a little piece of tape on there to make sure it's the right direction. All right, so this needs to be pointed left. Take our tire grease, glue this up real good. Some more on this side. All right, so now my valve stem's right here. The red dot's down here. Of course, it's on the opposite side that I need it, but we'll eyeball it, and then once I get it on there, I can spin it if needed. So we're gonna move this duck head about 12 o'clock here. Then we will reattach our strap. $12 o'clock. Oh, this one looks like it's just gonna pop right on for me. Yeah. Before I do that, make sure it's going the right way. Yep. Boom. Okay. So the rear tire was a little bit easier. You got a little more flex in the sidewall compared to that low profile front tire. Okay. Whew. A little windy today in Ohio. Let's go ahead and get this started. Oh, the red dot. Let's get that somewhere close before I forget. Okay. Now it's pretty much lined up. Stuck head aligned. $12 o'clock here. Okay, that ought to do it. This in here. Speed setter in here. Okay, get her going. A little more soapy water just to be safe. Okay, now I'll get my second drop bead tool. Get it in there. Oh, it's falling off here. Use the bar, bring it down. There she blows. Valve stem's right here. This is gonna drop right over. I'm taking my time because I don't necessarily wanna rip this bead. Okay, I can take these bad boys out. Maybe put this in here. Well, actually I can come around a little more. Boom. All right, so that did take a little bit longer, but I was being cautious. She's on. Okay, well, we got both tires on by myself. Probably took me a little bit longer than some others, but as I said, first time using this machine, I'm pretty impressed. Just saved me some time going up to the dealership, putting these back on. All I have to do now is air them up and slap them back on the bike. But I know some of you are probably wondering, what am I gonna do for the balance? And no, I'm not gonna use a balancing machine. I'm actually gonna use this stuff right here. I'm gonna use Ride On, and it's like a liquid, and it also seals the tire in case you get a nail or something. I actually heard of this from John over at Cycle Fanatics. Used it in my Street Glide and absolutely love it. Didn't have any issues with it. So I'm gonna use this, save a couple bucks. I'll leave some affiliate links down in the description for this. And I'll also leave some affiliate links down in the description for this Rabaconda tire changer if you're interested in it. My honest opinion about this, I would say it's great. There might be a small learning curve, but it really wasn't all that hard to do. Like, I was able to figure it out as I went, and I know for sure my next tire changes are just going to be so much easier, because as you keep on doing it, obviously it's just going to get easier and easier. And now I'm kind of looking forward to having to get new tires so I can use this thing. I'm gonna break this down and then show you how portable it is. So let's do that real quick. Look at that. It all fits in this bag right here. So if I need to go on the road, maybe take this with me, change some tires on the road. Not planning to do that. I prefer to do it here at home where I got all my tools. But honestly, guys, I'm impressed, especially first time using it. I was even able to do it, so I'm confident a lot of you can do it as well. I'll leave some affiliate links down in the description for this, the Ride On Tire Balancer. That's about all you need, honestly, if you want to do your own tires. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this based off the demonstration. And that's all I got, guys. As always, this is Jogo with Jogo Motorcycle Adventures. Until next time, ride on.